400 cities is a lot. 400 cities pretty much covers most of the India where we want to be. But I think we will expand to more slots. So you'll find it at late night, you'll find it early morning. We'll expand to pretty much every part of the 400 cities we are in. So there's a lot of optimization left. But in terms of city expansion, I think we're already there. We just went from 0 to 400 cities in less than a month.
Wow. Okay, so will it be able to supersede quick commerce as a vertical?
Different completely. I think quick commerce is a very large opportunity by itself because what is quick commerce was earlier only grocery, now it is multiple other categories, right? So that's a very large category. I don't think this is competing or anything. It's just a separate use case which consumers have. And we have taken a lot of learnings from what we do in quick commerce because I also run the logistics for the company entirely. I think the learnings are common, the principles are common. It gives a lot of confidence that we can do it. And I think execution is going quite well.
So help us understand the competitive intensity in this segment, because quick commerce is one segment that brokerages, investors, everybody has been really, really bullish on, and which is why we've seen a lot of competition also get into this sector. A lot of new players are getting into the sector, and the SKUs are also increasing. How are you looking at competitive intensity, and how does it really change the retail landscape with respect to e-commerce?
Look, we are not a competitor-obsessed organization at all. That's not our DNA. We are a consumer-obsessed organization, right? We were born in competition. So it's a fact of life for us. Like when food delivery started 10 years back, now people forget there were 8 or 9 players, including well-funded global players. Amazon in India tried it, right? So I think being part of competitive market, like if you're doing something attractive and which is legs and which is scale, you will have competition, right? I think we don't think about too much because frankly, companies will come, companies will go. We'll have to do our job. I think 99% of my time and the management time goes in just talking to more consumers, understanding what can we add, what is not working. So competitive intensity is nothing, is for analysts and journalists to spend a lot of time over. It's not for me.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to give us some numbers on your New Year orders? Because I remember when we spoke last, you mentioned that it is special events that really sort of, give you a massive bump so far as your orders and revenues are concerned. Do you want to give us a sense?
We had a record New Year for sure, right? I think also it was operationally the easiest New Year because we are so well prepared now that earlier when, especially 7 to 11 p.m., you used to see a huge spike in orders and sometimes orders will get delayed, etc. at scale. But this year was the calmest. I was in office till like midnight. And not because we want to be at office in midnight, because there's some... but this is one of those days when I think sees the most peak load. And senior people have to be involved to make sure that things are working well. I think just one of the most fabulous New Years, not just from volume standpoint, but the level of customer service we were able to deliver on that peak day.
What are some of the SKUs that you're looking to get into, and what is really the growth plan that you have? What are going to be the key focus areas for you in 2025?
Look, Bolt is one for sure, right? Within food space, I think on Instamart you will see more categories being added. They're already being added. I think that is not stopping. I think you just will see the SKU pod expansion happening in a significant way. You will see SKUs that a consumer gets to access on Instamart just growing in a disproportionate way. So there are some new launches which are very early for me to talk about, but there will be a time when...
When are they coming up? In the first half of the year, second half?
First half.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.